So I recorded a video about a week ago about this little guy. This is a Gopro Hero 7, and it was a basic guide to getting the best shots, both video and photo, when you're out riding your mountain bike. Got quite a few questions from that asking, could you help me with how to upload the footage from this camera to computer or phone, then upload it to YouTube or Instagram or Facebook without losing the quality? So that's what this video is going to be about. I'm going to take you through how I take the footage off the camera, so videos and photos, and then transfer them to a computer or a phone and then upload it to Instagram, YouTube or Facebook without losing quality. What do you want? The camera. What? Look. Amazing. First part of the video, we're going to talk about how to put your footage, transfer your footage from your GoPro to your phone. Doesn't matter if you've got an Android or an Apple device, it's pretty much the same across the board. So first of all, you want to go download the GoPro app in your Android Play Store or your whatever it is on Apple. Download that to your phone, open it up, make sure your Bluetooth and your Wi-Fi is turned on your phone. And then you want to connect the GoPro to your phone. If it's the first time connecting your GoPro to your phone, you want to go into Preferences, Connections, Connect Device, and then GoPro app, and it'll start doing its thing. And then when you're in the app on your phone, open the app up, and then in the interface, you'll see in the bottom left-hand corner is a picture of a camera. Click that, and then if it's the first time again connecting your camera, you want to press the plus button at top right-hand corner of the screen, and then it'll start searching for your GoPro. It's pretty step-by-step, it'll tell you what to do on the screen to connect it. Once you're connected, you are going to click on View Media, and then that's going to open up the media you've got in your GoPro on your phone. You're going to select what media you want to put onto your phone. So, for instance, in this little video, we're just going to take in a short video and a couple of photographs so we can just show you what's going on. So, we'll select the video, and we'll select a photograph. In the top right hand corner of the screen, you'll see a couple of icons. You want to click the download buttons and it'll tell you that it's downloading the media. Again, it's always good to make sure your GoPro's got charge in it when you're doing this, because it prompts you on the screen, it says make sure your GoPro is charged, because if it runs out of battery while it's doing this transfer, I guess you'll probably lose all your data or the transfer won't work. Okay, so when that's done transferring the footage to your phone, you want to come back to the menu that you see when you first open the app, and you'll see across the bottom of the screen there's four main icons. You've got the camera view, which you use to control the camera or view the media on the camera. The second icon in, I don't actually know what that is. The third icon along is the one you want. What you've just done is you just transferred your footage from the GoPro to the GoPro app. Now the next stage is to transfer that footage from the GoPro app onto the storage on your phone. So once you've opened that up, the third icon along on the bottom, you're going to select the footage you want from there to download it to your phone. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to select the footage I want, and then we're going to hit in the top right corner, save to phone. There's like a little arrow, or a little, it's a little arrow, you click it, says save to phone. It goes ahead and does that like almost instantaneous. So that should be, if I navigate to my gallery, I should find the photo and the video I've just uploaded to my phone. The thing that comes in now is how do you get the footage from your phone to either Instagram, Facebook or YouTube without losing the quality. Now depending on what I'm uploading, if it's a photo and I want to do some quick edits on my phone, I'll generally just use my Lightroom app on my phone for that, because that's generally pretty damn good. If I want to do some more substantial edits, I'll actually transfer the footage to my MacBook and I'll edit it on Lightroom on there, just because it gives me a bit more to play with. It's just a bit more of a bigger system. If I've just got one single video I want to upload to the internet, so there's no editing involved whatsoever, you shouldn't have a problem uploading the footage from your phone to the social media channel you want to upload to. So say if it's Instagram, for example, you can open Instagram and literally just upload it as you would photo or video. All good. The thing comes in now, we'll talk about uploading footage from the GoPro to the Mac, because that's where things seem to get a bit complicated and the quality seems to get a bit messed up. You're going to want to get yourself one of these. This is a micro SD card adapter. We're going to take the card out of the GoPro. So you've got your little micro SD card. This goes in the top of the card reader here. And then this goes into the side of your MacBook. And what we'll do now is we'll go over to my computer and I'll show you what to do over there. Okay, so I've got my computer plugged in, I've got my SD card reader with the GoPro card in the computer. Now it's time to locate the files. So we should have a file on my desktop called no name, which is or whatever you decide to call your card, that is where my GoPro footage is. Okay, so you want to go and click into the device, and then you're going to be met with a couple of options. And bearing in mind I'm doing all this on a MacBook, so it might be slightly different on a desktop or a Windows PC, but it should be pretty much similar across the board. You want to go to DCIM, and then you'll usually have a couple of folders depending on where your GoPro decides to store its footage. You might have to sift through each of the folders to look for the footage you're after. You'll see when I open up one of the folders, it's got a lot of JPEG images, it's got all different kinds of files in there. So this is where we're going to sort things out and pick the footage that you want, because there's no point importing everything in this file because it's not all useful. So top right hand corner, we can sort this by the type of file it is. So we just click kind, and it'll filter them by document, by JPEG image, and MPEG-4 movie, which is the one we're really interested in. You'll have dates on them, so it should be pretty easy to navigate to the file you want. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. I don't use the GoPro app on my MacBook. There is a GoPro app called Quick, so I'll just open that and show you now. So this is GoPro's own app. I've never used that to import my videos or photos. I've always found it real clunky, real hard to navigate around, and it doesn't really give you a function for uploading or importing to your computer single files. So you've got to pretty much upload and transfer all the files on your GoPro to the app. I kind of find quite useless. Again, that's just my own experience. You might have had different experience. So I bypass the app completely, don't use the GoPro Quick app on my Mac. I do use it on my phone because it's handy for that. And if you want to use it on your phone for small edits, that's totally cool. But I prefer to use proper movie making software on my Mac for that. So we'll go back into our folder position. And all literally I do here is, I would create a folder on your desktop, or if you've got an external hard drive, which I would recommend you getting. This is one of my hard drives. This is a Lacey. It's like an outdoory one with a rubber case on it, so it's pretty durable for people who love going outdoors. I tend to film a lot of my footage in 4K, so if I was to upload all that footage to my Mac, I'd quickly run out of space, which is not a very good idea. So I've got quite a few of these with all my footage on. So anyway, for this example, we'll just pretty much we'll just drag into our desktop. Okay, so the footage is now saved to my MacBook. If I'm making say for instance, I'm making a mini Instagram video or a mini, or a YouTube video even, I want the quality to be as high as possible. Now, it's annoying sometimes when you do upload photos and video, well, mainly videos, to Instagram or Facebook, and sometimes YouTube actually, and the quality just seems to go to pot, even if you shot the footage on 1080 or 4K when you're out riding or whatever. I think it's just to do with the compression or certain steps people take to get their footage on social media. What I will always do though is put my videos into, I just currently use iMovie for video editing software. It's free, it does the job. So open up iMovie. So say for instance we're making a short Instagram video, and we want the Instagram video to be like 30 seconds long, and it's got a few short, sharp snippets of clips in there. We'll drag those clips into iMovie, the ones that we want in our video. We'll crop them, we'll trim them down to what we want them to be like on Instagram, and then we'll go and hit this top right-hand button, which will give us the option to save. Now, when you're exporting, this is critical, this is something I've learned as well. If you're uploading videos to YouTube, there is an option here that you can upload videos directly to YouTube. I personally wouldn't do that. I would always try and save, if you can, if you've got space, save it as a file first and then upload it to YouTube. I've always had better, the quality always comes out way better in my personal opinion, and it also uploads a lot faster than going through iMovie direct to YouTube, sorry. So we'll save that as a file. We'll save our video as a file. We'll rename it. So we'll just call this My Movie as an example. All this is irrelevant. Format, audio, video. Resolution, again, you can, depending on where your end goal is. If I'm uploading videos to YouTube, it'll generally be 4K because you just generally want as much quality as you can get. So just put it at 4K. Again, it depends on how much space your hard drive has and what your end goal is. And then make sure you put the compression, I would always put the compression to better quality, and then I would drag up the megabytes per second as well. So again, I always find that on iMovie specifically, if you've got an option on other softwares, that if you put it as high as possible, it regains a lot of that bit rate when it uploads to Instagram or YouTube or Facebook, which is one of my little tips to getting the highest quality videos onto the internet. Now, once this video is saved, Let's say for instance now we're going to go and take the video that we've just edited and we're going to transfer it to our phone. Again, there's many different ways you can do this. Like I have an Android phone coupled with a MacBook, an Apple MacBook, which is fairly annoying because Apple or Android put real barriers up for you to stop using these with this. Obviously Apple want you to buy an Apple, so it's really frustrating. But I do have a couple of little tips to get around that. If you do have an Android and you're transferring from a Mac to an Android, I simply have a spider. I think a spider just crawled down my back. I swear a spider just crawled down my back. I can like feel. Again, there's many different ways you can transfer stuff from your Mac to your phone. I just do it this way, it's easier. Basically, I'll put the link in the description to which one I use. It's called Android File Transfer, and it is just literally a drag and drop system. So you just literally drag it from your computer, drag it to your phone, job done. If you've got access to Wi-Fi or mobile data, you can use WeTransfer.com. You can basically send the footage to your own email, and then obviously on your phone you can download the footage off your email, which is what I would do. And that is basically how I keep the footage as high quality as possible. I never use the Gopro quick editing app, I think it's useless. If I want to make a high quality video, whether it's 30 seconds or a minute or one I'm going to upload to YouTube, I would always definitely go through the MacBook if you can, just because it gives you a bit more play, free play with the editing, and you can regain some of that, or all the quality, when you go through iMovie or a video editing software. I think that's literally about it. So if you were going to upload a video to Instagram, you'd literally just go as usual and you'd select what video you want, upload it as usual, and it should, if you follow the steps in this video, it should be the quality it was when you took it off your GoPro to start with. When you are uploading footage from your Mac or computer to YouTube, say, it does give you an option to upload in 1080 or 4K or whatever. I would always just recommend going for the highest quality you can. All depends on speed, internet speeds, and what you want the end product to be, but in most cases I'll just go 4K just because it looks boss. So that's pretty much it, this short like tutorial style videos of how you can get footage off your GoPro onto your phone and then onto Instagram or social media or whatever without losing the quality. Let me know in the comments if it's been useful to you. Like if you guys still have any other questions around this little bad boy, just pop them below and I'll get them answered as soon as possible, and take care.